Hello and welcome to the Artisan Geeks' airline. We request your full attention as the flight attendant will now demonstrate how to watch the prepared review. Please make sure there is a comfortable empty seat next to you and proceed to sit down. Notice the warm cup of tea you've prepared for yourself in anticipation of your trip. Slurp, slurp, slurp! Yum! Proceed to unlock your electronic device, go to the Artisan Geeks' YouTube page and click on the video. Thank you very much for listening. Please enjoy the video and make sure to watch out for turbulence. Hello everyone, it's Seiji and today I will be talking about Turbulence by David Saloy. I first would like to thank Scribner for sending over this book. I really do appreciate it. Before I start, I would just like to give a trigger warning because this book does contain a small passage concerning domestic abuse, but I won't be explicitly talking about that in this review. Turbulence is a short story collection in which you get to see a small snippet of the lives of 12 very different people. The book has about 150 pages, so that made for a very quick and nice read, and I enjoyed it a lot. The book is unique in the way that every story is connected by a flight. The title of every story are the codes of the airports that the character is flying from and to. And in every story you will find another character who you will follow in the next one. So in that sense it's like an imaginary baton being handed over. I really like this concept because the places that the characters travel to are vastly different. The book starts off in London and it takes you to Africa, to Asia, to Eastern Europe, to North and South America. And as extremely different the places are, so are the characters. They had different ethnicities, jobs, social status, and they were in different phases of their lives. So it was very cool for me to see how differently people can live. The stories were both short and intimate. You get to see parts of a person's life that you, in real life, usually don't get to see. It really makes you think about how often we just only scratch the surface of a person's life. I mean, just think about the daily brief encounters that we have with people all around us. You might talk to someone on a bus, or at a store, or in a queue. They might have a sick relative or just receive the chance of a lifetime. You'll never know. I think what also made this a very solid read was that it felt very authentic. There was, for instance, this one story in which this white guy had slept with a black lady, and you could see how he was slowly going down that cringy road of like fetishization of black women. He was like, "So, I've never been with a black lady before." As if we're some nearly extinct unicorn species or a rare Pokemon. Like, bruh, there are millions of black people in the world. We're not exotic. So yeah, I was definitely not expecting something like that to be in the book, but I felt that it made it more authentic. The same way in which the racism made it more realistic as well. You had these white people who were really stereotyping people of color. They made racist remarks and they definitely had prejudice. Some were even using people of color for cheap labor, which was basically bordering slavery. And what I really liked was that it was written without fluff that could make these parts seem any less uncomfortable. One thing I felt that was very beautiful to read about was how some of these characters were able to open up when they were at their most vulnerable. A lot of them go through very tough ordeals, and you get to see them reach out to people in ways that were even surprising to them. I guess that just goes to show that when we're overcome with emotions, we're at our most human and thus more susceptible to comfort from others. I really enjoyed this book. Let me know if you've read it or if you're planning on reading it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Either way, thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.